Hey guys, we're super excited to be here at the LA Fit Expo. It's our third year in a row. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be launching the Tasty Pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs. And we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods, Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Thursday, December 10th, 2020. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Anyone out there who has the new iPhone 12 already knows that the cameras on these are insane. It has to be the best cell phone camera of all time. But luckily for you, you don't need the new and improved portrait mode to see how good Issa Pecini is right now. Issa's first title defense is less than 10 days away, and to a lot of people, it already seems crystal clear that she's coming in as the runaway favorite. Even with Angelica Teixeira coming in hot after her win last week, and Janet Leigh having one of the best seasons of her career, this still feels like Issa's moment. This is her time to smile for the camera, because winning this show puts her on track to being talked about as one of the all-time greats. If you polled men's physique fans and asked who they think will finish 1-2 at the Olympia, my guess would be that Ray Edmonds and Andre Ferguson would get the overwhelming majority of votes. But let me ask you this, why is no one talking about Brandon Hendrickson? The last time we saw Brandon, he was coming off of the best performance of his career at the Arnold back in March. And I get that he came in second to Andre there, but that shouldn't discount the fact that he was great on that stage in Columbus. The best version of Brandon Hendrickson was good enough to be the best in the world not too long ago. And I think it would be a mistake for everyone to completely overlook him as a serious title threat. According to former Stanford professor and best-selling author Jim Collins, there's a clear distinction between setting a goal to be the best and understanding what you can be the best at. Collins says that being able to understand the difference between these two things is one of the core principles that separates the good from the great. And as far as I can tell, Logan Franklin has a pretty firm grasp on what he thinks he can be the best at. In fact, I think Logan makes the transition from men's physique to classic physique a prime example of what Collins is talking about. And it's also why next weekend he'll be one of the only athletes in the history of the IFBB to have competed as an Olympian in both divisions. But here's the scary thing. If he finished in the top 10 in a division that wasn't the right fit for him to begin with, his ceiling is probably even higher now that he's finally found his true home. I'm sure you've probably all heard the old Vince Lombardi line, "You can take the dog out of the fight, but you can't take the fight out of the dog." And if Vince were alive today, don't you think he'd attach that statement to a guy like Branch Warren? Earlier this week, I saw a video of Branch training legs that took me back to when he was in his heyday. Because I swear the level of intensity that he still trains with to this day isn't any different than what he was doing back when he was in the prime of his life. The guy is just wired different. He's wired to fight every time he steps into the gym. And I think when we look back at this legacy, that sort of mentality is what we all remember. The dog might not be in the fight anymore, but the fight is damn sure still in the dog. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.